Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Go closer, you like a lot of to the flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick a to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. Killer phone, your ill as pneumonia when we confold you with the villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New England.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the handoff, Henderson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, it's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on third down is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Adams is the motion man. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass, but he's not going to be able to get rid of this. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. They bring Judy in motion. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. is taken down after a solid return. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots first down. Throwing now is May. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. What a big play there for New England. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Henderson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about anything.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. From the gun, it's Penix. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, they need 5. From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments,
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Zach Sealer in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action now with Penix. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Third and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Play action. It's Penix. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Falcons. It's his. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So, back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is May. That complete to Henderson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now Penix going to get it forward on a pop pass. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. May now on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New England.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's McCaffrey. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Pitts is the man in motion. On play action, Penix. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. throw. It's Penix. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Penix now off the bootleg. To the goal line and in. Kyle hits. Touchdown Atlanta. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Falcons will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Play fake. Here's May. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Up the middle they go. They'll get this to about midfield. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. May gonna look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now, May. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, New England.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Going right, it's taken in. And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run with Henderson. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Once more, Henderson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Out to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Drive will start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Throwing on second down. May. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. On play action, here's May. This one complete right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Off the play fake, it's May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Open space to the 35. And he's got another one. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Throwing now, Penix on first down. To the right, that's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They bring Judy in motion. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here is Penix. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1. Looking to throw, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. Going for it all. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
On second down, it's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Max Crosby. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They run straight ahead with Henderson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. McCaffrey going to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here is 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And 3rd down coming up. To throw again, it's Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Second down, goal to go. One more time, it's Robinson. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So it's a win for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.